Rooting for Tanuki, even though my team likes the rivalry. I mean, I hear there's a lot of love between the players here. Like, there was... I was talking about at the very top of the stream, so I don't know if the Tanuki squad had made it in here yet, but Aeroplane Manager from Shikigami and Midori was speaking very highly of the squad, which, I mean, I put a lot of weight in. I've spoken with Aero, and we always seem to run into each other at LAN, especially collegiate stuff, which she's working with ISU. So I have a lot of respect for her opinion. So I love that. I mean, that just speaks volumes when you're, like I said earlier, when your opponent has good things to say about you, like that speaks volumes, both in, in skill level and just like, hey, they're good people. We like them. We like playing against them. We like scrimming against them. So these two teams have definitely scrimmed. Oh, Temporal! Coach of Northeastern showed up. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Your power rankings are so clutch. They're so helpful. All right, let's get into it. We do. Our teams are on the correct sides. Our margins are looking good. It's going to be a good Friday, y'all. It's going to be a good Friday. Arizona, your #1 Puerto Rican player in the world, was teasing me with Azaria. But no. Now, something that does look interesting here is Temp might actually be sticking with this Venture. We've seen Venture have a little bit of success, and it seems like a high-risk, high-reward kind of play, and indeed going to go for a little bit safer pick here with the Ashe. We have seen the Venture, though, and particularly on Control. That was on Lijiang Tower when we saw it last time, but... yeah, both teams meeting along the outside as we get this 8A Expert Division match started. Tanuki, I think we'd have the slight edge here coming into this fight. Just as far as Midori being a little bit of the underdog. Right now, it's a battle around Elephant. Jade is whacked down. Arizona dodged that, fortunately, because they're already so low on health. Struggling to keep up with the heals. The Immortality Field comes out, keeping Arizona alive through the focusing beam there from Sparrow. Sparrow's going to loop back around towards the left to mark that flank. Day trying to press in off of that side. The rest of Tanuki have managed to get a little bit of space and deny cap at the last possible second. But Temp and Day both coming up with picks here at the end of this fight, making a pair each. And that will flip this thing over, even denying the initial cap. Wasn't even going to flip it over. You deny that cap with, I mean, how much? There was a pixel at the top of your screen. That was nuts. Really, really good point management there from Arizona and the rest of Tanuki. Now, I mean, having Day and Temp step up and find the picks just when you need it there at the end of the fight. That's very helpful as well. Looking back to the other side, we do have a sound barrier advantage here for Cooper. Chain drops down. A couple players left sitting on high. Cooper is going to go fly and look to build up towards the rest of that support Sparrow on this outside. I was trying to get to the Sparrow cam, but oh well, this will work because there's an Ant Matrix here. And they're going to stick that Pulse Ball. Immortality Field is down, but Chain was already so low. The big boulder of death puts him into spawn. Chain chasing some exit picks. The second fight win in a row here for Tanuki. Tried to say Tasuki. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. For Tanuki. All right, third attempt here for Midori. Yes, Divine, that's, I have heard nothing but the same thing, and it's why I wanted to cover this match. We're going to get that Gravitic Flux unleashed from Arizona quite a bit ahead of their opposition. The sound barrier keeping everybody alive. Moncello does fall the Chain. And still, a bit of a flip on this objective. Chain coming up to a Gravitic Flux of their own after able to punch down Arizona with a little bit of help. Save that ultimate here for the next fight. That was why I glanced up at chat, was talking about the teams for a moment, and the teams completely switched positions. Oh, I left the music on, didn't I? Sorry, y'all. We can turn that off. We watch Temp throw down some shots from up high. A couple of body shots landed on Sparrow, just keep them in check. Not allow any free access to the back line. Arizona is going to go ahead and push up, dance around center pillar here with Chain. I don't see... okay, High is playing way down low off the point, trying to keep that high ground in check. Nice boop Immortality field to save Arizona. They're going to duck around and cover just in the nick of time. I think Sparrow was trying to come in back for elimination. Ends up helping out with a kill in the middle instead. Really just taking care of the lamp in the middle. Sparrow going in the back. Bit off more naked shoot. Tim's able to find that kill. Shane does finally unleash that gravitic flux in the middle onto Arizona, though. Without their tank, Tanuki might struggle here. So the last second heals onto Social, like just in the nick of time. Social was so low. And an Matrix from up high. So Tanuki are going to go ahead and invest in this fight. Despite not having their tank here, are they able to get anything done with it here? I suppose I could go see from their POV. Doesn't look like it. Ah! Wrong button. Sorry, y'all. What's your BAP doing? BAP's chasing Arizona into this fight, who's coming up on their own gravitic flux. Ant Matrix here from the opposite side. Ooh, High's not even going to... High's just going to keep the Tracer at bay. While Chain and Megatron are here pouring damage through the window. Big Dominic Butler goes on to the objective, so Sound Barrier comes out. Gravitic Flux is going to catch 3 with that. Sparrow falls in the middle of it. A counter Sound Barrier as well. 3 ultimates beautifully stacked here for Tanuki to deny the final cap. 90% on the board from Midori. Going down to final fight, y'all. Ooh, okay. There's the touch. Yeah, Chain is back on the point. You're on the outside dealing with the Tracer. Well, Sparrow, excuse me, is putting damage down onto Arizona. A lot of pressure focused onto the tank of Tanuki. As Midori are just trying to go right up the gut, and they do eventually overwhelm, just kind of bulldoze their way through the front line. Now Sparrow on the back finds a half health tip, gets the headshot, gets the melee, looking to chase down Moncholo as well. There we go. Midori bring this one back. Despite losing the first 3 fights, they win enough when it's all said and done. Take round 1.
Score 1-0. Ready or battle?
Yep, I try to get the VODs on my YouTube as soon as possible. It's just YouTube/@Bullscott. I don't have the doubleheader from yesterday up just yet. I got them edited and rendered out today, but I didn't have time to make the thumbnails. I'm gonna try to get those up tonight. But yeah, this one will be up over the weekend for sure. They should all be stored there. Also, they'll stay on my Twitch for 60 days. If you want the full version. All right, headed into Sanctum. Here for round 2. Little change from either squad. Let's take a look at our hit scan characters. Ooh, they caught track of Social. Social, what the hell are you doing? I wanted to see that work. I kind of wish High didn't see you up there. I was curious what you were going for. Little bit of duel with the Tracers down low as the bulk of the teams fight over High control and the bridge. Cooper tried to get environmental kill, almost got it. Arizona is still pushing forward after the kill on the Chain, confident to move in and execute the rest. Lands that rock. Whoop. Free fire on the outside in case Sparrow decided to walk in there. Now, I gotta be honest, didn't quite see what the difference maker was on that one. I don't know if it just couldn't keep up with the heals. If it was... But Arizona overwhelms on that high ground after what looked to be an early positional advantage. So we're getting swaps from Midori. And a very aggressive move into the back to find Moncholo, cut the legs off of this comp early. Just full speed ahead into Nemesis form and punch down the back. You know what? That'll work. We also had High swap over to the Venture. We did catch a little bit of that on stream earlier. This is what I was talking about. Could be a little high risk, high reward. At least from what I saw in a previous series. I mean, it's a very small sample size. But the Venture either gets picked first or gets a ton of value. We'll see if High has similar results. All right, it's going to use the burrow aggressively. We should catch 3, all 3 in that. Ooh, got a little bit greedy with the pop-up. Oh, nice little combo onto Social. Did you get the pre-fire in there before the drill dash gets chased down? Meanwhile, Arizona's over here killing everybody with a gravitic flux. So, yeah, the Venture's able to find one, but it took a little bit too long, it seems. And apologies to Arizona for not catching that awesome ultimate on stream. William Mundi, thank you for the raid. Gracias, mi amigo. I caught the streamer and I love the energy. Love the energy. Spanish broadcaster, go check it out. What's up? They're hot. Ooh, Bob, throw it in. Here, from Tanuki Esports on the bridge. Rock lands. Chain just got absolutely melted. Sparrow trying to bring it back. Both DPS were alive momentarily until Day had something to say about it. Once again, Tanuki up early. That rock landed. Nicely done. Nice shot, Arizona. Let's see why you are the #1 player in Puerto Rico. The #1 Puerto Rican player in the world. Excuse me. It's your boy Jay. Thank you for the follow. Billy, the appreciate it as well. All right, big rush in, trying to run down Arizona right out of the gate. It succeeded for him once before, but now they have an Ant Matrix to contend with, and up this long hallway, that means that Rock did a ton of damage. It actually didn't even go through the Ant Matrix. Sound barrier in overtime. They make it to the point, but precious few members of Midori are left in this fight. As Arizona continues to get the better end of chain here throughout this map. And Tanuki are looking to send us on over to Shrine. Actually, it would be Village, wouldn't it? We're headed to round 3 either way. Social. Y'all scrub each other all the time. Don't try to gaslight my chat. Yeah, exactly. You tried that on high and scrims, and I was looking for it. I gotta admit, like I said at the moment, I kind of wish I didn't know. I wanted to see what your plan was there, Social. That was fun. All right, Ramatra comp once again. Looks like, well, looks like sticking with the Ash here. Obviously, still have a few seconds to change their mind. Not looking to try the Venture on this one. Not as much environmental to play around. You know, can't drill dash people into the gap here. I don't know if that was ever part of the plan, but hey, could have been. Ramatra comp as well for the first time. We get to see Arizona's Ramatra. Arizona's been having a hell of a map so far. Immortality field used early here from Train, and Arizona is looking nice and healthy, even in the yellow still a little bit, and Chain is on fire, melted. Charred to a crisp there by Temp and the rest of Tanuki Esports. Exit picks bode well. And I get to mention that Day is also swapped to a Far here. Ooh, and a Hangzhou skin. Love it, love it. That's cool. The gold and purple look, the gold and pink, excuse me, look really good together. Ooh. Barrow, also on a Far. Swap to their Far. Approaching from up high, the rest of Midori going through kitchen. Try to regain this high ground. I landed one. There you go. Cooper gets the Cheerios in as well. Nice little 1-2 punch. Cooper moving in for an aggressive move here versus Temp. Meanwhile, our Ramatras are going head-to-head, and Arizona looks like they're getting the raw end of this deal. 2 kills here early from Midori. The chase down onto Social. Cooper's going to give up on that one. Backs up to help deal with Temp. Smart move with Megatron out of the fight. Cooper, you gonna go back and tax here? There you go. Yeah, go pick up your bat. All right. Let's go check on Tanuki. Ooh, Tanuki is gonna beat the supports back into this. Yeah. They rush back in. Chain uses that Nemesis form, and DPS able to keep it in check as Megatron gets back to drop the amplification matrix just in the nick of time. So rotation around and an Ant Matrix from the returning squad is Nikki would love for somebody to poke their head out. Temp, more specifically. Big Omnic Butler ready to go as the barrage comes in from the other side. Sparrow's able to pick up, well, is able to assist maybe? I don't know. Distract. Walleye gets a couple of kills. There we go. I found the appropriate answer. That bomb was used that I mentioned earlier, but unfortunately did not get a whole lot done. And it's another fight win for Midori. Big thank you for any follows on us in chat. Really appreciate the support. Day coming up on a barrage of their own. Social coming up on a sound barrier, but is a little bit behind right now currently. Bob comes in from high. Now the Annihilation throw it in. Day over the top with that barrage is able to pick up 2. Should have had the cam on that. Sorry, Day. Sparrow's able to get a clap back. Arizona wins out the Annihilation battle against Chain in the corner. I should have been watching the far end instead of that, but that's okay. We can watch Arizona pop off as well as this point flips back over into Tanuki's favor. Oh, here come reinforcements. Yeah. Don't think you're able to do much with that. Cooper gets popped. It was a risky move from Cooper and Sparrow, and one that does not pay off. All right. Cooper's back. Sound barriers were also used in that fight. Everything was used in that fight. Megatron has the closest ultimate online in the server at the moment. With everybody on fire, it's only going to get even closer. As Chain moves in, clear off the high ground. We'll run Temp down, back low. We'll check on the Day, trying to play the off angle. Remember, they've, I mean, that's now a swap, so there's no more far in the sky. And there's nobody to really check that flank. And now nobody in the sky. With Sparrow taking that shot we saw a few seconds ago. I trying to sneak in here position. Block Day and Temp on that high ground. At 96%, they're going to drop down low. They can move into the back. They're going to battle what takes on point. I circle back around. Ant Matrix thrown in here from Moncholo. We're sort of taking a lot of damage here on the objective. As Day's looking around from the back, and Sparrow moves in, able to get one with the barrage. He is still left here, as well as Bob, but not much health on either, as this point flips over. We're going to one last fight for the map. Oh, I knew this was going to be a good series, y'all. I think we're in for a treat. Yeah, I'm not even going to grace that one with a response, Billy. I saw that. Onto the point, they just barely make it in time. Both Arizona and Day moving in to make sure somebody can initiate, and it's a 2-for-1 trade here at Tanuki's favor. So odds are equalized as Bob just pummels Social, 83% towards the sound barrier, but Day's able to pop off in the back as well, picking off one and pulsing the other. Okay, there's Day. Eventually found the right POV. Moncholo eventually found the kill on the Megatron, and it looks like Tanuki are gonna eventually take this map. It went all the way to the wire, but Tanuki come up with a 1-0 lead, and it's all said and done.
Play of the game.
Scoreboard. See a little temp action, a little temp play of the game. I told y'all the temp high matchup was going to be one to keep an eye on. I feel like the people were honest with me. There was a lot of truth in that. Like, whoo. Oh, a couple more follows coming. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. It's been hard to keep up with, especially in-game. I'm having a hard time keeping up with it. So if I missed y'all, I really apologize. But Scuffy, BT Dubs, oh, my goodness, yes. Couple coming through here in the past few seconds. Epico, O-Dub, thank you coming through with the follow. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you so much. I feel like I missed one in there. Oh, let's take a look at some stats. This is one of my favorite things. We got stats. FACEIT actually does a really good job with this, and we can see just how close it was there on Nepal. Tanuki did win a couple more team fights when it mattered. We see across the board averaging about 2 fewer deaths. But everything else is pretty darn even. Pretty darn close. I mean, look at this damage from high and temp. Oh my goodness. 16k from temp, 14k from high. They are putting it out, my friends. This was the big one, I will say. Let's see, MGS, I believe, is Chain. 18,000 damage for Arizona versus the 14k, we'll say, for Chain. So, sorry, I did not mean to black screen, y'all. Oh, whoa. Uh-oh. Something just went haywire. We good? It's some sort of video card hiccup or something. Sorry, y'all. Wild. All right. We're good. We're good. There we go. We still finalizing lineup? Yeah. Okay. Let's say. Hopefully I didn't miss an invite. Fortunately, that happened like while we were sitting here on break. So I got real nervous there for a moment. Like my whole computer locked up for a moment. I think it was a driver issue for my video card. I'm looking and see if I can get that updated. All right, I'm not noticing any subs as of yet. We head into Akinvola. Nope, looks like same lineup. I don't know if I got a chance to mention Coach Zion. Zion has come in to coach both Shikigami and Midori. Here for season 2 of FACEIT. Coach for Team Argentina in Overwatch World Cup. Been doing a bang-up job on this team so far. All right. Let's see. Let's go up to this. Sorry, that screen was broken. My Windows reset every time I go to Overwatch and back. And I got to figure out a way to fix that. Maybe I may just have to turn Overwatch into windowed mode for streaming. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's say then I don't get the frames, but I can only stream at like 60 FPS anyway. So, maybe I'll try that. If it keeps it from the screen from breaking on y'all, I think it'd be worth it, right? Hell, that's something we can try while we can look to improve our stream here in the moment. All right, let's do that. Okay, now we're going there. Okay, so what if we do this? Okay, yeah. All right, so we're at full screen here, and then we go to Overwatch. Yay, that works. So I've got Overwatch up, but the screen doesn't break for y'all. So if I need to go like accept the game invite, y'all can still be looking at stats or lineups or whatnot, and not look at a broken screen. Look at me improving my game. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about, Freds. That's what it's all about. Getting better all the time. Wait. Put some stats up. This is probably more interesting. I just wanted to check to make sure we weren't getting any roster changes. Let's see. What else do I learn about Tanuki? I learned Tanuki was formed right before qualifiers started here for season 2. It's the same roster for Siena Heights University. So apparently Siena Heights University just put together an Overwatch team. So like, congrats. That's huge. Big props. And that is this squad. So this team is completely untested kind of prior to Tanuki. And man, I mean, have they performed? They've immediately jumped to the top of power rankings there for Coach Tempora we saw earlier. And yeah, they say they've been seeing some wonderful results in scrims. I mean, scrimbucks are scrimbucks, but still, that's got to be really encouraging. So yeah, look forward to seeing Siena Heights University play in the collegiate season. I try to cast as much collegiate Overwatch as I can. So yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all there. But yeah, there we go. There's fun fact I learned. And one other fun fact that I just realized came through is I got tagged there from Izzy. Is apparently there is a running joke on how many times Social will AJ that sound barrier. So y'all help me out in chat. Y'all help me out. Keep an eye on Social. Sometimes I miss him. I only got 2 eyes. Sometimes I miss him. So if you see a Social AJ, you let me know. That's too funny. Let's see. Side stayed the same. I don't need to swap anything there. Let's get an Akinvola.
Ready for battle.
I'm kind of tempted to just leave the music. I guess it depends on the match. Some matches I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's too quiet. Like once we get going, it's fine. But it's just kind of in those moments, like when it gets quiet, they're like, maybe I should have left the music on. What you doing, Cooper? Cooper-tastic on the Lucio. Oh, Sparrow pulling out the Echo here.
Systems calibrated for maximum cooperative behavior.
Pretty common pick. We've seen it on Akavaldo. You just got a lot of high ground to contend with. And the burst damage out of the Echo is very powerful. You know, we saw that pulled out a little bit ago. Here, let's check the temp jump shot. No targets to be seen. Throw out the Venom Mine just because. Maybe you get an extra percentage of ult charge out of it. And it's right back on over to the Ash here for Temp Company. Immediately able to get position here in front of tower as Midori don't seem to put in. Okay, a little bit of clap back there from Shane. I might have spoken to. So yeah, lands that one on to Temp. Finds Temp just a step outside of the immortality field. And that is going to be a quick defensive win here from Midori. Fight 1. Nice exit pick from Sparrow. Sparrow with some good ult charge there in that last fight. 2/3 of the way there to that duplicate in what was a very quick fight win. Ooh, whoa, gets picked early. Overstays their welcome there a little bit far forward. Temp turns the corner with eyes set on the second DPS player there from Midori. A lot of pressure from Cooper. Cholo takes him down, and Chain, though, returns the favor. Back and forth on this point. How many we got left? 2v3, favoring the offense. Yep, give me some day pop. I've got to get a stream deck, y'all. That is next on my list. Good, good cap. And what was a back and forth? Really was that opening pick? I mean, is Sparrow just a half second stuck around too long? I mean, a really good job from Tanuki to make that recognition into the focus fire. Now the duplicate is finally invested into this fight. Will not get the extra sound barrier, but it's enough damage to take Arizona down. As the gates open, they are greeted by Chain and the rest of Midori. Oh, what happened up top? Oh my gosh. I just realized. Sorry. I am so sorry. What happened here? Drip, drip, drip. Options. There you go. Hopefully the casting was enough you can tell what was going on. Jeez. Yeah. No, the screen was weird. The screen was weird. It's okay. It's my fault. Oh, and that broke my margins. Well, this map, the margins were good in map 1. What the hell? Okay, anyway. Let's focus back on the game. It's a Gravitic Flux that looked monstrous there from Arizona. That caught my attention. Megatron's going to go down in the back, but not somebody would lose. Did manage to get a Ant Matrix out there in the back. But now a late bomb thrown into the back of the objective right in front of the gates here. Forces Cooper and High to the outside. Temp finds that kill. This cart's going to cross the bridge, batter down these doors. And into the castle goes Tanuki Esports with 4.5 minutes on the clock. Whoop, give me Dave Hov. That's cool. I saw that. I saw that. That was cool. All right. Swap on over here for Arizona. Makes sense. This Sigma loses a lot of value once you get into these close quarters, tight spaces. So we get the old dual cannons. Also carrying a couple of big guns. Sparrow with the duplicate, Chain with the Macho ult as well. The Annihilation. Wow, that was the fastest duplicate I've ever seen. Sparrow finds himself with their back to an Ant Matrix. Not what they wanted to be. Not where they wanted to be at all. And now Chain Just arms up, shielded Tanuki right in front of him with a whole lot of time in the bank. Swap over to Venture to try and stall. One of the best uses there for the Venture. Really good stall hero. We also got a cast out of higher. A little bit more survivability. He's going to stand in that immortality field and buy some time as the Doomfist returns here. Chain, full on health, almost pushed off the point. Loops back in, greeted by Bob, surrounded by Tanuki. And this is going to be 3 minutes on the clock with a little change.
Complete. Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Yeah, I guess going borderless windowed won't work. It would, I think, if both my monitors were the same resolution. But my main monitor is 2K and my second monitor is not. So I think that's what caused the problem there. So y'all were only getting like the 1080 look at a 2K res. So anyway, sorry about that. But it does mean that, unfortunately, my solution did not work. I'll have to do some testing on it. The defense from Midori also could use a little bit more testing here on Iconvalda. They'll get to test their offense. I didn't mean that as negatively as it sounded. I'm sorry. I mean, Tanuki is just frightening. This team is very lethal. Day and temp. Their time to kill seems like next to nothing. And then Arizona has been absolutely outstanding as well. This is my first time seeing any of these players, and I've been very impressed here with Tanuki Esports today. Win con set form. 3 minutes and 5 on the clock. Can they hold? Let's see if their defense is as good as their offense. Take a look at the other side. Kane is sticking with the Ramatra here. Out of the gate. No jump shot here from high. Some early poke out of Sparrow. Jane's gonna move in through the room. Okay, not trying to push towards tower, goes left towards Mini. Poking down around tower on both sides, looking to control that flank and get high up here on this off angle, this high ground. Nice, important kill from Sparrow. Will make life a lot easier on the rest of the squad without having to worry about that tracer. I can put shots down range and down onto Arizona as well, landing quite a few. Swap over to Winston here for Arizona. Let's see how your Winnie is. How's your Winton? We didn't see that. We didn't see that. You totally made that jump. No, we didn't see that. I'm sorry. That was my fault. My fault, Arizona. Nothing online ult-wise aside from this implication matrix. And this could be a tricky spot to use it. I mean, if somebody drops, I mean, they have it in case Tanuki wanted to just try to drop down aggressively, which we might see a little bit, but it's, you know, with the Winston comp, they're not going to invest in a full drop down like you would with a Sigma or a Ramatra comp. A little bit of a tracer duel here on Mega. High had health pack control. Today doesn't want to really take that. We did kind of a dual flex DPS comp here with High now on this tracer. Arizona finds success here on the Winston's, able to find Megatron out front while the rest of Midori is trying to push down low, but they've lost 2 in the process. It wasn't a full engaged drop down. It was just enough out of Arizona. This Megatron does still have this amplification matrix. Again, I mean, same still applies. You're not going to get a full engagement, so how do you use it? You're not going to get the full engagement from the opposite team. Maybe a rush in. You see? Yep, I think it's exactly what's happening. Oh, but they're going to get a Nano Winston, chase him down to the bottom. High is able to pick up 1 here with the pulse. This Chain made a swap of their own, chasing down Day, lands the stomp. What a run down there from Chain. That was cool looking. Arizona is forced away by the two giant guns of chain. The chain guns? Chain gun squared? I don't know. There's something in there. I had something for this. And Matrix is used to help deal with the primal rage, but Tip and Moncholo have come up with a pair of kills, or one each. So it's a soft disengage. Actually, that's just a straight-on disengage. Here from Midori. My biscuits are burning! My biscuits are burning! Ah, coincidentally enough, they go on over to Cass. Alright. 3 minutes on the clock. And it has been the move. Okay, the plan is to rush across. We've seen this. The plan is to run across and take the high ground, but it's this drop down, and once again, Social the one coming up with the pick this time. Early kills here for Tanuki Esports. Midori cannot cross this dangerous gap. Good placement from Day to get in front, anticipating the escape from Chain, not allowing it to succeed. All those picks, very important. Exit picks, all very important. Always, always, always. Sparrow cam. Whoop. We've seen Sparrow do, like, as much as they can. They kind of seem to ignore Day on the flank and try to put pressure onto the tank. Now, this is one where they can't ignore Day, right? They've got to run Day off at times. But it seems to be that what Sparrow's trying to balance here. And we saw High do something similar. High has now gone back over to, or is now using that hit scan. Sparrow off the Echo, as we saw before. Arizona ends up dying up top. A little bit of a no you here from Shane, and Sparrow's the trade up on the point, but a good bio nade will force out of Suzu. Got very low, but just wasn't enough damage there to finish Shane off. Sparrow double teams with a Cooper onto Megatron. Excuse me. That was onto Social. That was onto Moncholo. Golly. My brain broke, y'all. My brain broke. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Friday. All right. Swap again from Arizona. No more Winston. Fade into the back at this point. No ults to try to finish this off other than Social with a sound barrier. Social comes through with a kill on the Chain, and, well, doesn't AJ this one. Almost got the environmental on a Megatron as well. Speaking of Megatron, they did get a Kitsune rush into this fight, but nobody there to use the Kitsune rush. Seemed to be back here, and the fight kind of took place up front. Good job here from Tanuki to disengage from that and kind of take the fight in their own terms. They did spin their only ultimate, though. All right. The all-important crossing the gap. Suzu used to do so. Yep. It was that Megatron having to swap over to Akira, I think, just for that exact reason right there. We did get a lot of swaps around, but not one from Cooper. They're able to get the sound barrier down. Social falls to a Deadeye, but Chain is dead on the point. No more tank with 10 seconds remaining. Midori are going to have to do this with just their squishy heroes. Cooper finds one needed, but can they survive this gravitic flux? The carry's caught in it. Megatron is down, falling on the head of High, or Arizona will come up with 2 on the back of this map and put Tanuki Esports on match point. Oh, you're a Genji man? Cool. Just let me know when your Dragon Blade is ready so I can boost you into the enemy's ult. And shout out to our Hanzo, who thinks he's a one-man apocalypse. Scatter arrow, more like scatter my hopes and dreams. I didn't feel like that play of the game needed any commentary. That was just Arizona popping. Just Arizona popping. Popping fresh. Right. I'm sorry, I'm being silly now. I'm feeling silly. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. And we got some Friday night FACEIT League Overwatch Season 2. Tanuki Esports up 2-0. Let me go give them that 2 on the scoreboard. You earned it. Boom. Boom. Update that. Update that. Oh, let's see. Do I got some stats on screen for you? No, you got my ugly mug on screen. Oh, no. No. Never mind. I mean, you can have a tiny of my ugly mug, but you got some stats. Because they have some stats. This is round 1. You refresh, see if it'll get. There we go. That's map number 2. I said round 2 because I'm this up top. It's map 2. Stick to our Overwatch vernacular. Thank you very much. Dominant performance. They're from Tanuki Esports. Look at the teamwork, y'all. 24 down the board. Arizona snuck away with 1 extra. This makes me, oh my goodness. That makes me really happy. That is ridiculous. How often do you see that? Look at this, y'all. Exactly the same amount of kills for all of their squishies. The support's getting in on that. Like, that's not a mistake. Like, that's wild. That's wild. This is what I call teamwork. Holy cow, 1 brain cell. Tanuki, this is scary. This is scary. Impressive. You don't need to see that. I don't even know what was there. It's just, I didn't mean for it to be on screen. 23 seconds. Map number 3. What was map number 3? Colosseo. As we got the new Queen Street band, the very smart band from Tanuki that kind of made me feel like they did their homework. Maybe they went back and watched that match against LFG. I do not claim this froggy person as one of my players anymore. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, getting some flack from one of your owners there, from Boss Lady Izzy. Don't want to make Big Bad Boss Lady angry. It's always the nice ones. It's always the sweet ones that you don't want to piss off, right? All right. Let's take a look at... I want to see something real quick. Oops. Hey, I'm thinking about covering this match next week. Yeah? 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 I think that's a good one. I think this would be a good one. What was I going to look at? I wanted to see... Voyager, I kind of wish I kind of wish I'd seen this match. I'd love to have seen this match. Voyager's another team that has just been exceptional. Yeah, see, I had a feeling. Check this out. So this is the one map they took is push. Oh, it's 2-1 faded. Here, I can... 2-0, I mean. Excuse me. There we go. So, Colosseo, they had the pick here too. So they picked Colosseo. And we're able to win that one out against, well, I mean, what is a very tough Voyager squad. Speaking of faded, yeah. Your timing could not have been better. Your timing cannot have been better, my friend. That was the... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we've had Voyager on stream. We've had Voyager on stream. We'll get Voyager on stream again. Don't you worry. Who are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? Both of y'all missing people. Both y'all missing people. All right, Thursday. Show me, what do we got? I see Hyde Sparrow. I'm Cooper Megatron. I'm missing some chain. All right, I'm sorry. At least go back to this. I'll find a way to fix it to where that at least doesn't go black screen on you, and you can still see stats and stuff while I'm checking lobbies and doing that. That's all right. You just get more of my ugly love. I should. You know what? I can check this out. We can do this. Can we do this? Do we? I don't want it over that. Maybe we put it at the top. it does make sense to like have the score up while we're on this screen. So exactly what happened to Fate, it doesn't happen to anybody else. So they come in and go, hey, I just came in and you're on a screen that doesn't have the score up. What the hell's the score? There we go. We'll figure it out. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I'll keep that there. That'll jog the memory. Like I said, we're getting better all the time, friends. We're getting better all the time. And I'll get this window thing sorted out. Let's get Coliseo sorted out. Let's see. Sides are good. Margins are shit, but that's okay. So far, Tanuki Esports are up 2-0 after a very dominant performance there on Icon Ball in. Socials had 0 AJs. So, you know what? All's right with the world if you're a Tanuki fan right now.
Ready for battle.
Arizona showing us a wide variety of heroes. We have seen the Winston, we've seen the Sigma, and the Ramatra as well today. And Arizona has looked very good on all the above. I think the Sigma has definitely changed best hero just from the small sample size that I've had so far. Again, we saw Midori play, we saw Chain play Sigma on both control and push. Previous time we saw them on stream against LFG. They won that one 3-0. Hoping they can win one here, but I think they kind of played into the hands of Tanuki as far as map pick. We'll see if Midori can prove me wrong on that one. What's your approach going to be? What's your approach? Oh, your approach is just getting rocked in the face. Like, that was nasty. Oh, my head hurts after seeing that. Day doesn't fare much better, and I was looking to see if Day was able to coordinate in here with Arizona. Yeah, that is both of them systematically removed from this fight. And it's a late pick from Temp. Well, I mean, not terribly late. Not a flawless fight win, but it's still a good fight win there from Midori. Kick things off. Thing is, you would really like to have. Wait. Yeah, you would really like to have had full 5 stack here. Continue to put pressure down. Chain is injured forward. Here come the reinforcements. There's the dive into the back. They're trying to catch Sparrow out of position. Seeing that they hadn't quite got up with the team, and it kind of worked. They get Megatron and Chain instead, but it's a 2-for-1 trade favoring Tanuki Esports here as they look to move down the main hallway. And it's a soft reset here for sure. Woo. Electrical charge for Temp, inching ever closer to that Bob. Leading the... Well, I was going to say leading the DPS, but not quite. Sparrow's got a duplicate and a kill onto Social. Oh, but traded out. Oh, that's a 2-for-1 favoring Tanuki. Here comes Sparrow. 3v3, no supports for anybody in this fight. And Sparrow's able to mow down Tim. Has a pulse and is chasing Day out. He's going to get the last blink and to throw the pulse down just before the duplicate ends, and they are outie. What a duplicate from Sparrow. They're able to find both supports and flip this fight back on its head. And what was a very close fight. Sparrow with a clutch Tracer dupe. Tilt the balance. Chain with a creepy Sigma skin. Got a Gravitic Flux online ready to go. There's a couple other things to couple with it, including a Bob. Nano Boost thrown in onto Arizona here in the back and putting some hurt down onto the supports. But here comes the peel, so there goes the Primal Rage. Caught in a corner. High gets battered down. Can't stay out in main because there's an Amp Matrix here from Midori. Arizona runs away to the Mega. Midori run away with the bot. Oop, that was a bad swap. Sorry, y'all. I should have gone to Arizona's POV because the Biodade landed here. Moncello able to get that one down. Sound barrier invested from Midori, and they're still backing up with it. It's a disengagement sound barrier. Health will still looking a bit low, but you know what? It's been enough to keep all 5 alive, at least for the moment. Nice hook to put Social back in check as they tried to turn the corner to get a final blow. Big Omnia Butler was invested somewhere in that fight here from Tanuki Esports. I did not see where. Still 5 players here as far as I'm aware from Midori. they're trying to set up a defense on the high ground. Looks like Chain did drop down low. High in the back was in a 1v3, but that means that Arizona has to back away from this fight because they were a bit outnumbered. Day with a single bit of health gets hunted down by High. High now want to go back to the supports. Ooh, couldn't quite get the one clip onto the Ana. Jones trying to find a kill there. Temp has managed to clap back in their own right. Temp found this Megatron through that. I don't know if they have the feet to stick around in this fight, though. Oh! High finding that kill to ensure that they do not have any sticking power. And this has got to be a disengage here from Tanuki Esports, just shy of the lead. God, this is a close map, but got stopped right at the dead center mark as reinforcements show back up for Tanuki. And Matrix, Gravitic Flux, dupe all ready to go. Sparrow had a fantastic duplicate onto the Tracer last time. Arizona, though, had a good Primal Rage in their own right. Both of which ready to go. Diving into the back, Arizona gets popped in Chain's Gravitic Flux. A lot of stickies thrown into that as well. The bubble, their only reason they're still alive. They do pop that Primal Rage amidst all of that, and still, we're down to about 200 health. But now they're able to re-engage here a little bit. I think a Nano Boost was invested. It looks like it. Yeah, that was certainly a Nano Boost. Still, it's not enough. Sparrow's duplicate once again invested here and invested well. This Ant Matrix could be big in getting this point, because this is going to be a drop down. You got to drop down if you're Tanuki to stop this thing, and you could be just running into double damage when you're doing so. They do have a sound barrier. Social, don't AJ this one, buddy. Your team needs you on this one. Sparrow already found a kill, but Day's able to return the favor. 4v4. The Ant Matrix has not come out, have not really had a full engage here. Finally, we get the drop down. Chain backing up. Megatron holding on to that mid. Nope, there it is. Immortality thrown in as well. Small rotation. Sound barrier thrown in. And successfully, might I add, here from Social. Late sound barrier from Cooper. Nobody's able to find a pick so far through the investment of support ults. Finally, Day is able to come up with one here. Let's go back to some Day Pop. I said some Day Pop. Nope, never mind. I needed Sparrow Pop. I was too late for Day Pop. Kills traded. Position traded. At the end of the day, kind of a net neutral. Midori doesn't have the reinforcements to push past this, but they have enough poke damage to where Tanuki's kind of in the same boat. Finally, reinforcements show up for Temp. Finds first blood in a very important fight with 3.5 minutes to go. Fight win here should grant the lead over to Tanuki Esports. Woo. Arizona with a very aggressive position up on the stairs. About 90% here towards the Gravitic Flux. Sparrow down low, and Ambitious Rock will not land. Here comes Chain around the corner. That was a lot of damage. The hands gave Chain a little bit of extra life, and they're able to use that to sneak back up to the top. This bot is inching closer to the lead, and Chain knows it. The Big Almond Butler is pushing Chain back. Gravitic Flux invested in from Arizona on the outside. I think that whiff. Didn't see anybody slam down from that. Do you see another duplicate third in the match here from Sparrow? That one not finding the other success of the other two. Lead has been gained here for Tanuki Esports, and they're approaching getting close spawns. And with kills coming through on the back of this fight, they're going to get it. Arizona now able to throw damage back towards the spawn of Midori. Midori did not spin very much in that fight. That is the one saving grace here for this squad. Chain flows to a Gravitic Flux. Ant Matrix used to force Tanuki all the way back. Immortality Field. Whoa! Kept Moncello alive for the moment, but only a moment. As High is able to come up with a plethora of kills throughout this fight. What's going on over here? Sparrow was trying to chase down Day, methinks, but Day was able to get some damage in. Gravitic Flux, what I'm really looking at here. Rub Chain. Social not too far behind Cooper. They could beat the gauge. I don't know if they've tracked AI that Social is that close. I feel like Social just used their cell barrier not that long ago. Good dodge behind the shield to make sure the Gravitic Flux is able to get that kill on a Moncello, combined with a couple of stickies there from Sparrow. Tip is about half health, but still has to try to put down as much damage as they can as I scramble to try to find Tim's Pav. Sorry about that, friends. Woo. That one landed. I'm just getting out of dodge. Here comes Sparrow looking for some revenge. Tim gets around the corner in time. The bot's getting close here to some checkpoints. To a little bit of some closer spots. Sparrow drops another duplicate. This one onto a take. They're going to get caught in the Gravitic Flux. They do have some shielding here from a sound barrier. Big Omnic Butler thrown in as well. Heavy investment from Midori to get these spawns, and they are granted. Great kill on the chain. Day and Temp might give him the lead. 30 seconds to go. This is going to come down to final fight, y'all. This is going to go down to the last fight. Midori to try to move on to map 4. Or is this going to be a clean 3-0? An early Bob thrown in as a Maga swap from Arizona tries to combo with the Big Omnic Butler. We'll force a couple players back. Do you have anybody stuck out here? Yes. High gets caught out away from the pack. Midori, they're not able to get out cleanly, and they're not able to get the lead just yet. With only 4 seconds on the clock, they have to engage with 4, and they're running it into an Ant Matrix. It's the only ultimate available, though, here for Tanuki Esports. And Sparrow's able to find Moncello. No ultimates left here for the rest of this fight. Sparrow comes in over the top for a 4v4, lands a pack of stickies, doesn't have the focusing beam, and Timp gets the disengaged shot to find the kill. Down low, Arizona is low on health. Chain, not so much. Trying to push forward here to find a kill, but Social is able to pick up Megatron in the back, so sustain lacking for Chain on this Sigma. And a lot of damage to deal with as Day and Temp are still putting in shots from the outside. Card's starting to move. Somebody has got to stop this thing. Over the top comes Social to contest the bot, while Day is moving in here from the top. Arizona returns on a Doomfist, lands one punch. Salbair invested from Cooper, and Chain needed it badly. Big punch from Arizona hits a lot of people, and that pulse is going to take Chain down. Cooper, the only one left on this point. Sparrow up high. Sparrow's the only hope left for Midori in this match. You've got to get a lot of damage done. You've got to get up to this duplicate. There's just not enough time. It's a 3-0 for Tanuki Esports. Holy cow. What a series, though. You hear 3-0 doesn't give you the tail of the tape. This is the epitome of 3-0 doesn't tell the story. What a match. What a series. What a series. That is nuts. And then we had Social on Lucio. This dude didn't just play Lucio, he became Lucio. While riding like a pro, booping enemies off the map like it was nothing. And keeping us all speed boosted and healed up. The way he controlled the tempo of the game, absolute legend. You could almost hear him yelling, "Let's break it down," every time he popped his ult. And he did an AJS single one tonight. Man, I love these squads. I can't wait to get these two teams back on this stream. This one got me hyped. I was looking forward to this one, and I've just been smiling ear to ear this entire series. Ooh, my first look at Tanuki, y'all are heckin' impressive. Oh my. I can't give just one MVP here. Like, I think that, hold on. We'll look at some stats here from Coliseo in just a moment, but and they're pretty darn close, but I gotta go back to this. I've gotta go back to this. 24, 24, 24, 24, 25. This is why I cannot give one individual player MVP. The teamwork, the synergy was just on point today, y'all. So Tanuki Esports, you are a joint 5-player MVP. That's the kind of performance I saw today. Huge congrats. Midori, I love your squad. My heart breaks for you because this one was close. I mean, both map 1 and map 3 went down to absolute final fight. Not the, like, abridged, we call everything final fight. No. I mean, whoever won that fight won the map, period. Both map 1 and map 3 went down to that. I mean, I gotta say, it was a dominant Eichenwalder, though. It was a dominant Eichenwalder. All right, and that concludes week 2 here in season 2 of FACEIT League. What a week! what a way to cap it off. Once again, big shout out to Izzy and to Arrow for taking the time to, fill me in on the squad, keep me updated on him. I mean, as far as Izzy's concerned, introduce me to the squad. So that helps so much. I really, really appreciate it. I mean, this was an awesome stream. So many follows. Unbelievable. I know I missed some. Thank you, everyone, for the love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. New friends and old friends alike. Thank you so much. Very encouraging. It warms my heart. What a match. I don't think I have anything else for you. We'll be back next week. I'm still putting together some matches. I've got my eyes on that Shikigami green Fortnite match. So, I got my eyes on that one, but I don't have anything slated just yet. We'll get it figured out over the weekend. I'll get all these matches up on my YouTube, but there you go. Thank you, friends. Have a wonderful weekend, y'all.